আসসালামু আলাইকুম। ATN Bangla এখানকার আয়োজন এডুকেশন আওয়ারে আপনাদেরকে স্বাগত। আমি সিরাজুল বাসি চৌধুরী আপনাদেরকে শুভেচ্ছা জানাচ্ছি। আমরা চলে আসলাম একটা নতুন টপিক নিয়ে কথা বলার জন্য। আমাদের আজকের টপিক এ লেভেল অ্যাচিভমেন্টস। সো এ লেভেল আমরা কিন্তু গত 2 সপ্তাহ আগে আমরা জিসিসি নিয়ে কথা বলেছি। আমাদের সাথে ওয়ান্ডারফুল 4 জন স্টুডেন্ট ছিল, তাদের পিতামাতা ছিলেন, অ্যান্ড উই হ্যাড ওয়ান্ডারফুল টাইম টকিং টু দ্যাম। এখন 2 সপ্তাহ পরে আমরা নিয়ে আসলাম এ লেভেলের কথা। গত মাসেই কিন্তু এই 2025-এর এ লেভেলের রেজাল্টটা বের হয়েছে এবং আওয়ার চিলড্রেন ব্রিটিশ বাংলাদেশি স্টুডেন্টস দ্যাট ডিড ওয়ান্ডারফুলি। তো আমরা কথা বলবো আজকে স্টুডেন্টদের সাথে, কয়েকজন প্যারেন্ট এসেছে তাদের সাথে কথা বলবো। ATN Bangla program live broadcast which is Sky Channel 779. We are on Facebook and YouTube. Please do share our program. আমাদের ওয়েবসাইট www.atnbanglauk.tv. If you would like to contribute anything, ask any question, queries, or if you would like to share any achievements and successes of your children, please do make a phone call. আসুন পরিচিত হই আমার 4 জন অতিথির সাথে। On my left, far left, a student, Kaji Sakif Kibria. Assalamu alaikum. How are you?
Alhamdulillah, I'm very good.
Sure?
Yep.
Okay. And nice to see you in our studio, and welcome to Education Hour.
Thank you for having me here.
Thank you very much. On my left here, another student who finished A level as well, Ryan Kabir. Assalamu alaikum. How are you today? ভালো আছো? ও তুমি তো খুব সুন্দর বাংলা বলো, তাই না? আমরা কিছু বাংলা বলবো, আমরা ইংলিশে বলবো, কোনো অসুবিধা নাই। ওয়েলকাম টু এডুকেশন আওয়ার।
Thank you.
On my far right, another student, Sania Alam. Assalamu alaikum, Sania. How are you today?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
Okay, only fine, not very good.
I'm very good. Yeah.
Oh, very
I'm
good.
happy to
Nice
be
to
here.
nice to hear that. Nice to hear that. I'm fine, thank you very much, and I'm very good too as well. And welcome to Education Hour.
Thank you.
এবং সানিয়ার পাশেই কিন্তু আমাদের অত্যন্ত সুপরিচিত উনি একজন সাংবাদিক, লেখক, কমিউনিটি পরিচিত লোক, সারওয়ারি আলম ভাই বসে আছেন, সানিয়ার পিতা। আসসালামু আলাইকুম।
আসসালামু আলাইকুম ভাই, থ্যাংক ইউ আমাদেরকে আমন্ত্রণ জানানোর জন্য। ভালো আছি, খুব ভালো লাগছে যে আমাদের এই প্রজন্মের 3 মেধাবী তরুণ তরুণীর পাশে বসে আছি, তাদের জীবনের গল্প শুনবো। চমৎকার আয়োজন।
এক্সেলেন্ট, থ্যাংক ইউ। আপনাকে স্বাগত আমাদের এটিএন বাংলার স্টুডিওতে।
অনেক ধন্যবাদ।
তো স্টুডেন্টস, উই আর টকিং অ্যাবাউট your success story. Just introduce A-level achievements, and definitely you three, first of all, congratulations.
Thank you.
From myself, from ATN Bangla UK, from Education Hour. I'm going to start from you as you're smiling. Would like to hear your results and subjects and something we'd like to share. Off you go.
So I did 3 A levels.
3 A-levels, okay?
Yes. Biology, chemistry, and maths. My
Biology,
favorite.
chemistry and maths.
Yeah.
So you are science kind of oriented.
Very
yeah,
science oriented.
absolutely. Yeah.
I got 3 A stars.
Well done.
Yeah.
That's great.
And I also did an extended project qualification,
Right.
which is like a long essay about anything, any topic you choose. I got an A star in that.
Oh, so you have 4 subjects you have basically.
Yeah.
I can say. So 3 A-star first in your main subject, then additional one.
Yes.
You have this result A-star as well. Nice to hear that. That's great. Now, Asif, is it Wasif or Asif? I can just sorry about this. Sakif. Can I call you Sakif?
Yeah, fine.
That's good. Sakif, tell us about your results. We would like to hear that and your subjects as well.
So I did maths, further maths, and physics. I got A star, A in maths and further maths, and an A in physics.
Wow. So you are a lot of, I can see the science there as well as maths and further maths. So you're like a math specialist.
Yeah.
Yes?
I'm hoping to do maths at university.
And you love maths, isn't it? Do you?
Yeah.
Sure?
Yeah, really.
Okay. Are you happy with your results?
I really am.
You're really happy. I'm going to ask later on about this. So nice to hear that you're, wonderful, subject you have chosen, 2 additional maths as well as science subject, and you achieved, wonderful result.
Okay.
Sania, I'd like to hear from you as well about your subjects. Off you go.
Thank you. I did English, sociology, and politics,
Wow.
and I got A in English, A in sociology, and a B in politics.
Wow, congratulations, wonderful. But English literature is very hard, isn't it?
It's one of the hardest.
It's one of the hardest subjects.
alongside of maths and physics.
Yes. So I can see that you did physics, you did maths as well, and very, very nice. You are like you love science as well as
Oh no, sorry. I mean they did maths and
Sorry.
physics.
Say it again. Sorry, I probably missed out.
What I meant was I did English, which is one of the hardest A levels, and they did physics and maths.
Oh yes, yes.
Which is also very
Sorry.
difficult.
Absolutely,
It's okay.
absolutely. আমি সারোয়ার ভাইকে জিজ্ঞেস করি যে আপনি আমাদের পাশে বসে আছেন, তিনজন স্টুডেন্ট, আপনি বলেছেন এটা রিয়েলি নাইস টু সেলিব্রেট অ্যান্ড টক অ্যাবাউট দ্যার সাবজেক্টস অ্যান্ড অ্যাচিভমেন্টস। সানিয়ার ব্যাপারে আপনার ইয়েটা কি? আমি জানি সানিয়া কিন্তু নট অনলি she is doing her academic studies, she is doing lots of other extracurricular activities, including I've seen video, little bit I watch, I'm going to watch more as well, like environmental, raising environmental awareness, a lot of work with the green stuff as well.
জি না, থ্যাংক ইউ বাসিত ভাই। আমার সবচেয়ে বেশি ভালো লাগছে আসলে আমাদের অভিবাসীদের জীবনে আমাদের একটা বড় অর্জন হলো আমাদের ছেলেমেয়েরা যখন জীবনে ভালো কিছু করে, যখন পড়াশোনা ভালো কিছু করে, তারা তো বাংলাও বুঝে, সবাই খুব চমৎকার বাংলা বলছিল ওরা তিনজন। হ্যাঁ, চমৎকার। সানিয়াও খুব সুন্দর বাংলা বলে, আমার ভালো লাগে। আর আমার পরিবেশ নিয়ে একটা কবিতা লিখেছিলাম বাংলায়। এই কবিতাটা সানিয়া ওর এত ভালো লেগেছে যে সেটা ইংরেজিতে অনুবাদ করেছে। ইংরেজিতে অনুবাদ করার পর গত মাসে একটা অনুষ্ঠানে আর ওর দুই ভাই ওদেরকে সহ আমরা চারজনে মিলে কবিতাটা উপস্থাপন করেছিলাম সেখানে, এবং সেটা খুব চমৎকার একটি বিষয় ছিল। একই সঙ্গে আমাদের সৌধ নামে একটি সাহিত্য সাংস্কৃতিক সংগঠন আছে, সেখানে আপনার জীবনানন্দের উপর অনুষ্ঠানে সানিয়ার উপস্থাপনা ছিল। তারপর ফ্রান্স কাফকার উপর অনুষ্ঠানে সেখানে সানিয়ার পরিবেশনা ছিল। বাউল বৈষ্ণব ফেস্টিভ্যাল নিয়ে সানিয়ার সেখানে পরিবেশনা ছিল। এই বিষয়গুলো হয় কি বাংলাদেশের সঙ্গে, শেকড়ের সঙ্গে তাদেরকে যুক্ত করার একটা প্রয়াস। হ্যাঁ, আমরা সেটা চাই, আমরা সেটা চাই। এবং আমরা যে সাহিত্য সংস্কৃতি চর্চা করছি, আমরা যে বাংলাদেশটাকে প্রতিনিধিত্ব করছি, এটা আসলে কিভাবে করব? আমাদের প্রজন্মের পরে এটার উত্তরসূরি কারা? তাদেরকে তো সেই পতাকা বহন করতে হবে। তো এই কাজটা অন্তত আমরা করার চেষ্টা করছি, এবং আমার খুব ভালো লাগে যে সানিয়া স্বতঃস্ফূর্তভাবে নিজে থেকে এই কাজগুলোতে নিজেকে যুক্ত করতে চায়।
এটাই ভালো।
এটা
আমরা চাই সেটা কানেক্ট করতে ব্রিটিশ বাংলাদেশ কমিউনিটির সাথে, তোমরা যারা ইয়াংস্টার যারা এখানে আছো। আমি থ্যাংক ইউ ভেরি মাচ। আমরা একটু পরে বিরতি, একটা ছোট বিরতি যাব। বিরতির আগে একটু কথা বলে নিচ্ছি তোমাদের সাথে। রায়ান কবির, সো দ্য রেজাল্ট ইউ হ্যাভ অ্যাচিভড, দ্যাট হোয়াট ইউ এক্সপেক্টেড or you wanted something better? Well, something even better. I don't think so. That's the highest grade, isn't it? A star. So when you received your result, what was your kind of reflection and what you were thinking that time?
It was unbelievable. I didn't think I would do that well.
Right.
And I think
Why did you think that?
I think it's always important to be humble and always try to be better. So I didn't believe I would do so well.
Right.
So I was just always constantly trying to be better.
So did you have any conditional offer or unconditional offer?
I achieved 3 conditional offers for medicine,
Right.
and then I kept 2. So my offer was A star A for Cambridge,
Right.
and I thought I would get it, and then I got 3 A stars in the end, which is amazing.
Absolutely. In the morning, then you chat with UCAS, and then you say, "Oh, yes."
UCAS টা আগে দেখছি, তারপরে যখন গ্রেড পাইছি আমি তো ওরি জানে ফেললাম আমি 2টা A স্টার তো পাইছি, একটু শান্তি লাগছে মনে।
বাহ বাহ বাহ, সুন্দর কথা। ডেফিনেটলি। এবং আমার কিছু ডেটা আছে, I will share with you guys, because this is the first time most people they receive their first choice compared to last year.
Right.
Something. তোমার কি মানে তোমার কি এক্সপেকটেশন ছিল যেটা what you achieved, that what you wanted?
Yes, I would say my biggest hope was to get a place into SOAS. That was my first choice.
Wow,
and I did get my first choice, which lines up with the statistic that more students got their first choice this year. So of course, just like Rayan, I checked UCAS first. Sorry, I checked UCAS first before I opened my results, because it would give me more peace of mind to know if I got into university or not. And as soon as I saw that I got into my desired university, I was very relaxed about my results.
Excellent.
And she sent me a text message, and I was just waiting outside the school. When I got the text message, I was so pleased.
Okay, আমরা আরো কথা বলবো একটা ছোট্ট বিরতি। প্রিয় দর্শক, আমরা কথা বলছি এ লেভেল অ্যাচিভমেন্ট নিয়ে। আমাদের স্টুডেন্টস এবং প্যারেন্ট খুব সুন্দর করে কথা বলছেন। আমাদের একটা ছোট্ট বিরতি যেতে হবে, বিরতির পর আবার দেখা হচ্ছে, আমাদের সাথে থাকবেন। প্রিয় দর্শক, বিরতির পর আবার এডুকেশন আওয়ারে আমরা কথা বলছি। আমাদের আজকের টপিক এ লেভেল অ্যাচিভমেন্টস। সো আমাদের তিনজন স্টুডেন্ট এবং একজন প্যারেন্টের সাথে কথা বললাম ফার্স্ট সেগমেন্টে, অ্যান্ড উই ওয়ার রিয়েলি ইমেজড টু লিসেন টু দেম, স্পেশালি অ্যাবাউট দ্য রিজাল্ট, সাবজেক্ট চয়েস অ্যান্ড এভরিথিং। তো আমাদের সাথে থাকার জন্য ধন্যবাদ। আমরা আবার চলে যাচ্ছি আমাদের স্টুডেন্টদের কাছে। আমাদের সাথে নতুন একজন স্টুডেন্ট জয়েন করলো। আমি পরিচয় করে দিচ্ছি, ওয়াসিফুর রহমান। Is that right? Did I say
Yes.
correctly?
Yes.
Assalamu alaikum.
ওয়ালাইকুম আসসালাম।
How are you today?
আলহামদুলিল্লাহ, আপনি কেমন আছেন?
আমি খুব ভালো। তুমি তো খুব সুন্দর বাংলা বলছো, থ্যাংক ইউ। তোমাকে এটিএন স্টুডিওতে, এটিএন বাংলা ইউকে প্রোগ্রামে তোমাকে ওয়েলকাম।
থ্যাংক ইউ।
গুড। সো আমরা তো কথা বলছিলাম তোমাদের সাবজেক্টের ব্যাপারে। আমরা একটু ওয়াসিফকে জিজ্ঞেস করে নেই। সো উড লাইক টু হিয়ার তোমার সাবজেক্ট বলো, একটু শুনি আমরা। ইউ ক্যান সে ইন বেঙ্গলি অর ইংলিশ। বাংলা বলতে পারো কথা?
হ্যাঁ,
হ্যাঁ,
ইয়েস।
খুব সুন্দর। বাংলায় বলো, কি কি সাবজেক্ট ছিল তোমার?
আমার 6টা সাবজেক্ট ছিল।
6টা এ লেভেল?
6টা আইবি করছি।
আচ্ছা।
ওইটার মধ্যে আমার ছিল ম্যাথস, ইকোনমিক্স আর কম্পিউটার সায়েন্স হায়ার লেভেলে, আর স্ট্যান্ডার্ড লেভেলে ইংলিশ, ল্যাটিন আর মিউজিক।
English music. So for 2 years you have studied these 6 subjects, isn't it?
হ্যাঁ, ইয়েস।
That's good. And what did you achieve?
I got 40 points, which is the top 5% of worldwide.
That's great. That's very good. So this is like A-level equivalent, isn't it?
Yes.
When you say it, yeah? So this is something new actually. And do you know about that? Yeah, you're aware about this.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what maybe we will ask you. So are you happy with your achievement, the
Yes.
subject choice and whatever you did?
Yeah, I'm very happy. It was really fun. খুব মজা লাগছে আমার। আমি কোর্স ওয়ার্ক করতে আসলে অনেক মজা লাগছে।
Uh-huh.
অনেক এসে লিখতে হয়েছে, কিন্তু আমার মনে হচ্ছে ইউনিভার্সিটির জন্য অনেক প্রিপেয়ার করছে, ভালো লাগছে। গুড।
Excellent, excellent. We'll talk more. I have got some data I would like to share there. I'm going to ask some question here. Now, this year, particularly A levels, A and A star increased than last year. So this year, 28.3%. Last year, it's like slightly 0.5% less. So this year it's increased. And second thing, London region did better than any other region. So obviously, London region, they did much better if you compare, particularly all this good result. More students got their first choice into the university. Have you heard that? Yeah? This is the first time. More students. First choice. And boys, this is something since 2018. Usually, girls do better than the boys doing the top grades. But this is the first time since 2018. Boys did slightly better than the girls since 2018. Why is that? What do you think? Why?
I'm a girl, I don't know.
What about you? Would you like to say?
I think,
Or your guess? Or I don't know. I'm not. Why?
I think maybe maths and physics are becoming more popular in society today.
Right.
And boys tend to really like those kind of subjects especially.
Uh-huh.
I mean both boys and girls of course, but
Yes.
boys, they prefer maths and science over English and like sociology.
Yes.
I mean, so I think because there's more popularity in STEM subjects, and there's more interest in for both.
Do you have any comments, boys?
I do certainly agree, because STEM is majority dominated by males, which it should be equal ideally.
Definitely.
But since there is more males doing STEM, and I think one of the statistics you mentioned earlier as well,
Yes.
saying there's an increase in top grades A and
Yes.
A star, that might have contributed to it. But as you mentioned, the difference is only very slight. So
Yes. Very.
Yes.
Half
Zero-
is not,
zero- zero- 0.5%.
half is not
Yes.
significant.
Definitely.
Absolutely.
Just they got lucky this year.
Yeah.
I'm joking.
Yeah, most likely. Because
What's
girls,
if- okay,
girls
go
are
on.
also interested in STEM. So.
So Wasif, do you have any comment about that?
I didn't do A levels, but I noticed that many of my friends, they were worried because we got our results early. We got our results July 6th.
Right.
They were worried. They didn't.
So you're relaxing.
Yeah, relaxing for a long time. They didn't think they made the firm uni choice. So when A level results day came around, they found out that they all got their first choices, and they were very excited. I thought it was very surprising.
Excellent. Well, this is nice to hear that, and also British Bangladesh students, they are doing every year increasing the result. They are doing much better than the year before, and we carried on like this. Now, more students are going to university this time, and if you compare 10 subjects, I was just looking at the data, I found, can you guess, maths is the first popular choice. And out of those 10 subjects, English is the least popular choice. Your subject may be hard, I don't know why.
English literature, it is one of the hardest A levels.
Yes.
I feel like a lot of people, they don't really like essay subjects as much as STEM subjects, because in essay subjects it requires a different style of for example in STEM it's very methodical. There's a specific method, and if you follow that method you get the points. In essay subjects you have to have a good style, your own style, and develop that style to do well. So I think it's kind of off-putting for some people because it's very different in a way. So I would say that's probably why English isn't very popular, because it's the kind of subject where you need to have a unique style, but you also need to be good at that style to do very well in that subject. I mean, I have my own statistic. This year, only 26% of students, or no, 25%, no, even lower, 24.6%, sorry, got an A to A star in English. So I would say it's because it's such a particular subject in a way.
I can see. Yeah. Any comments?
I think there's a slight misconception sometimes that doing STEM might lead to better job opportunities. I don't think that's necessarily true. I think STEM might have more clearer pathways, but I think doing humanities is really important to society as a whole, and it gives you a lot of a broad range of options. So that can feel a bit uncertain.
And also depending on your personal interest as well. That's people. We are individuals. You can choose something you did, like a 6. This is a slightly different angle, but again, the same as A-level equivalence.
Yeah, I think that's why I'd also say English is less popular now, because there's more options for people. They don't feel like they have to pick English or maths or science. They can pick other subjects and more specific courses that they like more.
Now, I would like to hear from you, because you will share some of the things. On the way of your study, really, you had to struggle, you had to do the hard work, hardship, and later you succeeded, I'm sure. So I'd like to hear a couple of struggles you did throughout the last 2 years, and you have succeeded at the end. We'd like to hear that, because those people are watching program, they can see these are the probably couple of struggles and you succeeded. Can I start from you, please?
Okay, so I have a quite interesting story. My school never offered A-level further maths, they only offered the AS. So when I asked for help from my school, they could only help me so much. They only taught half of the course which I was doing. So I had to convince the school that I could do A-level further maths by myself. And that was one of the struggles I faced a lot. Where some people would have teachers teaching them and walking them through concepts, I had to learn a lot of it by myself. So I had to learn the whole of A-level further maths by myself. I think that's one of the struggles I want to highlight. And getting through that was definitely difficult. But I'm happy I got through it in the end.
Wow, this is very good. Your personal experience is something you've been through, and now you feel happy. Yes, that's my past 2 years. It's gone. I have succeeded. What about yourself?
I'd say for the IB, there was lots of coursework. So when I guess A levels were revising, we were still catching up on coursework, or we'd still have essays to write, and then we'd have to do our revising. And then also our exams were earlier, so it was a bit of a struggle.
Management, something.
Yeah, it really teaches you how to get organized. I struggled a lot at the beginning. I was really late for all of my deadlines, and I wasn't making any of them. And then near the end, I locked in and I caught up.
Right. And finally, when you got your result earlier than those A-level students, you felt, hang on, I have finished mine, I can relax.
That's it.
Yes. I'd like to hear for, Ryan, Kabir.
So I applied to medicine. So from the start of year 12, you really have to push your extracurriculars, since we have to apply a bit earlier than everyone else. So I guess it was hard just watching my friends be a bit more relaxed, going out, motor club, different clubs like societies.
And you're stuck there.
I have to, like Friday, I have to stay in school till 6 o'clock, just doing extra work, and you have to get good grades even in year 12. So you have to be really on it from the start, and I think you feel a bit disconnected sometimes. We've always got to remember, you need to always prioritize and make sure you get where you want to go.
Hard work, discipline, and at the same time your target. You have to do this. So this is, and later you felt, yes, I have finished and I have succeeded. This is good. Now I can feel that. Sania Alam, Sania, would you like to mention a couple of struggles on the way?
I think everyone can relate to this. I think everyone well, during your A-level journey or your academic journey, you feel overwhelmed when you look at the big picture, because there's that expectation to succeed at the end of the road, to get the best possible results at the end of the road. So when you think about the whole thing and everything you have to do, you become overwhelmed and stressed, and it's difficult to stay consistent and determined and organized. So I think the best way to be resilient and help yourself in that situation is just think about how to do best in the next step rather than the whole journey. Because if you do best in the next step, then you'll be fine then in your next responsibility. And if you just keep thinking about the most upcoming thing and you keep doing well, then in the end you will realize everything has come together and you're fine. Rather than thinking about everything at once, think about the most upcoming thing, and then you'll feel more capable of being organized and less overwhelmed with everything.
This is very nice. Well, four of you share these different kind of stories and struggles. I mean, this is something important for those students. They can hear that. And obviously those people are watching program, their parents or students, very good for them to know your struggle and later you have succeeded, the way you succeeded and you felt really happy. I mean, obviously you are happy, definitely. Now, support. I would like to mention to, all of you will be mentioning this because I would like to hear that. You had support from family, that can be emotional support, that can be mental support, that can be other kind of support. I'm not saying, but you will mention that. And also from schools, from your siblings maybe. So I would like to hear, can I start from you then? What kind of support did you have from your parents, from siblings, from school?
I can definitely say from my school, my teachers, they were incredible. They all teach not for the money, for the passion. They love teaching.
Good.
Yeah, they go out their way to give you questions. You can always meet with them in their office and have a chat. If you're struggling, they'll always give you advice. And they're like, if you're struggling mentally, they're very good with that as well.
So, and do you have, what kind of support do you have from family then?
From my family, it was just, they kept me disciplined at home, because at school, obviously, you do the work. When you come home, it's time to relax, but not always. You have to get your work done. You have to put your hours in. The family helped me do that. And my brother, he did the IB 3 years before me, so he gave me lots of tips, lots of help, and he helped me do my coursework that I was struggling to do.
So this is good to hear. There's support, discipline support, and siblings giving support, because he already experienced the course, and that's why he gave you support as well. So this is great to hear that. Ryan, Kabir, what about yourself?
I think my parents are only child, so all their attention is on me.
Oh, this is very good then.
সবসময় কি করতেছো পড়তেছো
খাবারও দিয়ে নিয়ে আসছো, তাই না? সেটাও তো
না, এই লেভেলের সময় এরা খুব আমার উপরে এরা বিশ্বাস রাখছে। বলছে তোমার কি করতে হবে আমাদেরকে বলবা, আমরা সবসময় তোমার কি লাগবে বললে আমরা করবো। আমার উপরে খুব বিশ্বাস রাখছে।
আমাদের একমাত্র সন্তান।
হ্যাঁ, বলছে তুমি পারবা, তুমি জাস্ট চেষ্টা করো, কিছু লাগলে বলো, তুমি করো।
বাহ বাহ, গ্রেট সাপোর্ট।
টিভিটা একটু আস্তে দিতে যাতে আমি শুনতে পারবো না।
হ্যাঁ, তারপরে স্কুল থেকে কি ধরনের সাপোর্ট ছিল?
আলহামদুলিল্লাহ, আমার স্কুলটা অনেক ভালো, আমার খুব ভালো লাগছে। আমার স্কুল থেকে টিচিং স্টাফটা এক্সেলেন্ট, মানে এরা এত এক্সপার্টিজ, অনেকজন পিএইচডি আছে, অনেক দিন এক্সপিরিয়েন্স, তারপরে মেন্টাল হেলথ সাপোর্টও আছে। And it's just all around, onik levels of care, your home tutor, subject teacher, other stuff. It was amazing.
And also some good friends as well. When you're studying together in the library or doing something together, talking to them. Yes, this is very good. So nice to hear that. Sania, what about yourself, Sania?
I would say my main forms of support were, there's many different forms of support when you're a student. Thankfully for me, I had my father. He was very invested in my education. I think we can relate to our parents being very invested in our education. Yes. It's also a big part of South Asian culture, education and work ethic, which I'm grateful for in a way. So he was very interested in, of course, my grades. How was I finding my subjects? Was I finding them difficult? Did I need any help? He always asked me, "Tomaki help lagbe, tomaki lagbe." He always asked me, and he always gave me everything I needed. I did have some, for example, in year 12 and year 13 especially, I had some English tutoring.
Right.
So even though I was good at English, even because it's an A-level subject and I wanted to have the best result, I had some tutoring anyway from a good student. because from someone who's already done well in the
Yes.
subject, because it's good to have that insight anyway, and it's like take as much help as you can get so you can do your best possible effort. And my dad, he very much believed in that, which is why he was willing to pay for it and accommodate anything I needed. So my father was a good source of support, my tutor, and also of course myself, because I stayed organized as much as I could and I worked hard.
You are focused particularly, to study whatever you are studying.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
and I believed in myself. My teachers, of course, they were good with mental health and also academic help. And also my friends. My friends are all education oriented.
Right.
They care about school. They know how to have fun, but they also care about school. So when you have those surroundings and that environment, it helps you a lot.
This is very good. And finally, I haven't finished your Kazi Sakif Kibriya. What about, tell us about your support as well as, from school as well as from parents.
From school, I would say that despite the school not offering me further maths, the maths teachers who were available were definitely more than enough help. Like, if I was confused on a subject that they didn't know, they would go away and try to learn it the best they can
Right.
to try and teach me as well. And not just the maths, but the physics department as well. They were so amazing. Particularly back in year 12 when I was really struggling with physics.
Right.
My teacher always came up to me during lunchtimes asking, oh, do you have anything wrong? You can come to my room and whatever. Because they're always on support. They're always on course for support 24/7. I could email them at the late hours of the night and they'll respond instantly. That's one of the things I was really grateful from the school. Also my parents. I wouldn't be here without them, of course, but moreover, when I was struggling, they were there supporting me however they could. Like they always offered to give me a tutor and whatever. But one I want to highlight as well, my friends. I had a really good circle of friends who were very, as you said, education oriented, and the way you surround yourself is how you will be. Like if there's 5 geniuses in a room, you will become the 6th if you surround yourself with them. So that's definitely one of my biggest helps, surrounding myself with the right environment.
Right. This is very good. I mean, great to hear that the kind of support, one kind of support from parents, another kind of support from schools and from siblings and from good friends as well. So this is something great to hear that. I'm going to come to ask you about, say, I know you had struggle we talked about, you had support we talked about, but I haven't asked you about, did you go to sixth form or college? I mean, I haven't asked. And also your future, where are you going to study? So if I start from Sunny Alam, did you stay in your secondary sort of sixth form?
Yes.
Which one is it?
Oaks Park High School. I stayed in there 6th form.
Right.
It's in Ilford.
Is there a reason for that you stayed in sixth form?
I liked the school first of all. I liked the environment and the education they provided. I liked the teachers.
Right.
And most of my friends were also staying in the 6th form. And my friends who were also very academic like me.
Right.
And I feel like it was just a very good environment for me to stay in, and there was no reason for me to move.
And you know everything there, isn't it?
Yeah.
You've been there for a long time, so you
Yeah.
know that. So you felt that, okay, I'm going to finish and then I go to uni. Or whatever.
Yeah, I'm familiar in that school, and I'll be able to move and transition into a new environment for university.
Right.
So I think it was best for me to stay 2 more years in a stable environment.
That's very good. What about yourself? Did you go to sixth form or college or
I stayed in my school, sixth form.
Sixth form.
Yeah, Dartford Grammar School, right there.
Oh, yes. Sorry. I need to be very observant then. That's grammar
Yeah.
school. Yes. Good.
I stayed because it's easy to stay. All my friends are there, and I know everything. Or not, I know the teachers, but also the school community there is fantastic. When you do extracurriculars, you become friends with the younger years and even some of the older years. I got help from people who are already at uni
Right.
with my personal statement and like other coursework that they've also already done. And it's just the teachers are also involved really with the community. Like we went on a trip to Netherlands in July. Yeah, I think it was July, and great. Have very good memories from there.
Very, very good. So you also. What about yourself, Ryan Kabir? Did you stay in your sixth form or college?
So I went to a different secondary, and then I went to a 6th form college. So it's just
sixth form college.
yeah, so it's just year 12 and year 13.
Right.
So সব টিচার গুলো এরা খুবই
এটা
specialized.
কোন জায়গায় এটা?
It's called the London Academy of Excellence.
In Stratford, isn't it?
No, it's the Tottenham one.
Tottenham one.
It's
Yeah,
next
there
to
are two there. One
it's
is,
next to the Tottenham Stadium.
oh, I see.
So it's a school that's really could be like on a well funding by on an opportunity by. I've been in the stadium a couple of
Oh,
times.
great.
So honestly, it's an amazing school. They've all the teachers and everything. It was really nice because they're just so focused on A levels. They've got really specialized knowledge, and everyone's very mature.
Very
It's
mature,
different.
yes.
It's a very different
And
environment.
they're very focused as well.
Very much.
Absolutely. Sakif,
So my secondary didn't have a sixth form, so I ended up going to a different one. I went to London Design and Engineering, ETC.
where about this one?
It's around Bexton,
Beckton.
around the Docklands area.
And which one was your secondary school?
I went to Little Ilford for secondary.
Yes. I mean, you did mention that, yeah, that's
Yeah.
correct.
So when I was choosing what schools to apply to, there was obviously the big ones like NCS Brampton, LAE, obviously, but I didn't get the grades I wanted during GCSE, and I saw that LDE, which is London Design and Engineering, just shortened, LDE had a lot of connections because they came from private investors, unlike, we do have government funding, but there's a lot of investors who come to the school, visit, and off of that, the school had a lot of connections. That's how I got a lot of the programs that I did. For example, I had some mentorship experience at Meta, so Facebook. I had some experience there because of the connections at my school. And that's one of the things that I'm really grateful, because not only did it help my personal statement, but it's also going to help my career after uni. So that's one of the things.
We'll talk more. Yes, we'll have to go to a short break, and after a short break we'll come and talk more. প্রিয় দর্শক, আমরা কথা বলছি আমাদের 4 জন স্টুডেন্ট এ লেভেল অ্যাচিভমেন্ট নিয়ে কথা বলছি। দে ফিনিশ দেয়ার কলেজ অর সিক্স ফর্ম অ্যান্ড দ্যাট গোয়িং টু ইউনিভার্সিটি। আমাদের ছোট্ট বিরতি যেতে হবে, বিরতির পর আবারও দেখা হচ্ছে। আমাদের সাথে থাকুন।